Good morning, loves. Happy Sunday, or wherever you're at in the world. Happy day. I slept in a little bit, getting my morning greens and beets. It's a beautiful day, sunny, warm. We slept in a little bit. We went to a kava bar last night for my friend's birthday. Kava is an herb that you can drink, and it's good for you. Makes you feel relaxed, and we played some pool, and it was such a peaceful evening. I'm still on the campground on the Ohio-Michigan border till about Wednesday or Thursday, like I said. But I wanted to come on here more often, and I'm going to try to do it every day and update you on my journey. It's almost, I think, 11:30 or so. I slept in today. I felt really relaxed and slept in. I went to bed a little bit later. I don't know the last time I've had a Saturday night off in a long time, since you all know that I worked the bar industry in Las Vegas as a bartender for the last 13 years. But I guess today I wanted to talk to you about what made me make this decision to live this life. I get asked that question a lot, and it's pretty simple. These are childhood dreams. When I was a little girl, I just wanted to run free in nature, be on a farm, be by the ocean, walk through the forest. One of my dream places to live as a little girl when we would take family vacations in the summer was Lake Tahoe. And I remember people telling me there's no work out there. I mean, you have to be really rich, or there's no opportunity. People come out here and they buy other properties, and they're like vacation time, or, snowbirds, or there's not a lot of opportunity. And so I always put those limiting beliefs in my head when it came to living a simplistic life, that you had to work your way up to living that way. So, these are patterns that have been played out in my family lineage, and I'm sure many others, that, you got to work, hustle to get this. But I don't know, I've been doing that for so long, and my mindset was, I don't think that's the way God intended, and our ancestors did that, but I think they would be so happy to see us live oh, there's a bumblebee. Oh, that's a sign for sure. Protection. Maybe because I'm putting my voice out here more. I don't know, but that is beautiful protection. I'll have to look up the meanings of that, but I'm feeling protected. Okay, black bumblebee. But if I could give somebody else the courage to live a more simplistic life, even if that meant letting go of the things that you're comfortable with. But what really makes us light up inside, So I had to ask myself that question, and I really wanted to be surrounded by my animals. Long term, I would love to have my own little sanctuary, somewhere off-grid for dogs and, animals. I have most experience with dogs, but I'd be open to all animals. I wanted to be surrounded by my animals because they represent unconditional love, and be in nature because that's our very essence of who we are. We move in rhythm and cycles like nature, and I believe that the things that we are told that necessarily make us happy, they don't do that if the core foundation isn't met. So I was willing to strip everything away to get to my core of who I am. Back with my animals full-time, for now full-time, being in nature, to really connect to the divinity within myself. The divinity I refer to as God, the universe, that essence, that heart within us and soul that lights each of us up. And everybody's different, but I do believe, the experiences that we have in life and the relationships we build that are meaningful along the way, and, slowing down in nature and connecting with oneself, and My animals represent unconditional love. They are always here for me, and I feel their essence, the energy within them. And I wanted to start over, and slowly I let all the artificial stuff let go. I allowed it all to be removed so I could hear and feel the core of me. And that's where I'm at right now. I mean, it's a little scary. I let everything go, even my job for now. But this was essential for me to see what I can build and really sit with myself and start new. Something that is more aligned with who I am. I don't know where that will lead, but I don't think we're supposed to. I think we're just supposed to surrender to that and know when to move at every given moment, and when to stay, and when to surrender, and when to trust, and when to take action, So I'm just moving with the rhythm of life, and some days I'm all like a little giddy child, and then some days I'm so scared and I'm like, what did I do? But I'm trusting God's guidance one breath at a time. And whenever those fearful thoughts move through, I just observe them. And I know that I'll have a plan when the time is right for whatever is needed. And I'm just going to keep enjoying this journey and unraveling it and experiencing it and taking those steps to, restructure and whatever I need to do to evolve and understand every version of myself and bring in the old versions of who I am and into the new ones I'm creating. And it's just a beautiful experience of life, and that's what it is. There's no end goal, it's just enjoying the journey and revealing all those parts of ourselves as we mold, as we grow, and we grow into the highest version of ourselves and what God intended us to be, So there's the bumblebee again. Anyways, I just wanted to come on here and give you some of that some of that backstory on what made me choose this life. And we're at the basis of it now, at that bottom foundation to grow whatever we want. So let's see what unravels. And I'm just grateful for all the experiences and just